AI entrepreneur Sam Altman, who runs the company behind chatgpt, is offering people £40 worth of a new digital currency to visit physical scanners in cities. More than 2 million people have volunteered so far for the project, which aims to help confirm if someone is a human or a robot online.
The UK's privacy regulator is looking into the launch of Worldcoin. The Information Commissioner's Office told CNBC, quote, "We note the launch of Worldcoin in the UK and will be making further inquiries."
It sounds like something straight out of Mission Impossible or iRobot, but Worldcoin, well, I wasn't going to do a video, but this is insane. I can't kind of get my head around it. What's going on with it? Why is all of a sudden this taking the world by storm? And fundamentally, what are the risks I found when interacting with this? We're going to break it all down for you in this video, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. This is going to be a slightly different video than we usually do on the channel, but Worldcoin, let me tell you, a huge mainstream media, a massive marmalade decision here. Some people love it, and some people think it's the worst thing to kind of happen to both cryptocurrency and just general humanity. So fundamentally, what is Worldcoin? Well, this is about worldwide digital identifications in which you are scanning your iris. That's correct, scanning your iris, and then you have an identification attached to you personally, which ultimately is only assigned to you, and it's about you as an individual then being verified as a human being. Anti-AI, I think, is fundamentally where it starts. Now, before we break it down a little bit further, look at this: 2.073 million unique humans on Worldcoin. That's 2.1 million humans that have scanned their irises onto this. They're in 34 countries, as well as 120 verified World ID users. There's currently 321 orbs active, and 2,000 orbs have been manufactured. This is growing at quite a significant scale, and daily wallet transactions are about 80,633, which is kind of pretty crazy to think about. But what is it? Okay, and you probably heard about it loads recently. I'm not going to do a full breakdown. It's kind of not about that, this video, but Worldcoin aims to establish universal access to a global economy regardless of country or background, and it is designed to become the world's largest human identity and financial network, giving ownership to everyone, all with the intention of welcoming every person on the planet and establish a place for all of us to benefit in the age of AI. So very interesting. Ultimately, Terminator's here. It's about us and the robots, and Worldcoin is going to be here to kind of set the difference. Now, a lot of the technology is built by a company called Tools for Humanity, founded by Alex Blanier and Sam Altman. Now, Sam Altman might be an interesting name to you because Sam Altman is also the founder of ChatGPT and equally Worldcoin. So, you know, it's kind of all linking in together. You're going to get this kind of verification app, all the rest of it. Go and scan your iris and attach yourself as part of this kind of ID world, which you can get. It sounds absolutely insane. Now, there is a ton of news articles about it. There is a ton of people talking about it. It is gaining notoriety across the globe right now. Even BBC News, which is a main national broadcasting service here in the UK, is talking about this. Vitalik Buterin has kind of given his view on it, all around this digitalized ID for you and everyone else against a world of AI. Now, here are the orbs that you scan your iris with. There's even regulation being looked at because people are queuing to get their irises scanned here in the UK. So I dug a little bit deeper to really understand what it was all about. It's obviously a trading cryptocurrency coin as well. And just on the chart, you can see here, trading currently at about $2.27, up about 5.5%. This has the potential to be crazy. And ultimately what this is, you gain 25 Worldcoins if you scan your iris and you attach it. Ultimately, we put a value of about $50 on your identity. But here's where it kind of gets a little bit crazy. So they do offer a risks section, a risk attached to Worldcoin, which you can go and get on their website. Now, it's in the very small print at the very bottom of their homepage. And there's a couple of things I just wanted to bring to your attention if you were thinking of getting into Worldcoin. Namely so, and this is from their own part, it says individuals may be hesitant to provide their personal or biometric data to a new and unknown project, or may not trust or understand the product value of World tokens and the protocol. Additionally, acceptance of WAD tokens distributed to us requires that there is outlets to transfer WAD tokens to others or to spend tokens as currency, which may not develop or grow with sufficient scale to support success successful growth and adoption of the protocol. So fundamentally, you might sell your irises and nothing ever happen of it, other than the fact you commit your data to a third-party company. The WO tokens are expected to be used as a global internet currency, and as decentralization process occurs as a means of providing direction in protocol governance. There's nothing decentralized about handing over your iris and your ID. You basically have to KYC to apply to even have your iris scanned, but it gets even crazier as we head down here, again, using their own webpage. It says, as part of the project, we are tools for humanity. Remember, founded by one of the founders of Worldcoin, on our behalf, may collect certain categories of personal data, including sensitive personal data, for permissible purposes such as comply with any applicable legal KYC AML requirements. Absolutely insane that they are even admitting to potentially or may collect certain categories of personal data. You know what they do with that? We then sell it to fund it. And then finally, this was the craziest one of all. It says there can be no assurance that orb operators, users, or other third parties will be able to operate the orbs properly. Any accidents, injuries, or damages resulting from such failure to operate the orbs properly can harm the project's reputation, result in adverse publicity and claims against us, and have a negative effect on the ongoing adoption of the use of protocol. We are not able to control or predict the actions of orb operators. Absolutely insane that you can head on over to Worldcoin and I can go and book a appointment or kind of do this and get the World app, which is their app that they have, and fundamentally I can reserve your Worldcoin tokens and I can go and get a appointment at one of their 120 sites in which they can then scan my eyeball and give me some coins. It's absolutely insane to me. It's blowing my mind. I don't know what else to think of this. I definitely am not buying into Worldcoin. I don't like the principle of it. I don't really understand it. And I think this could be a bad thing for cryptocurrency. Things like this, if they go south, tend to have a really negative effect. And ultimately what people are doing is getting tokens for free for selling their iris. Very interesting. I definitely wasn't going to cover this, but it just is absolutely crazy to me. We're talking about it on my live stream. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of Worldcoin? Do you think it is genuinely going to replace a passport or whatever it is as a digitalized world ID, or do you think this is some kind of weird data grab, this idea around AI and many, many more? Crazy one to think about. As ever, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, scan your iris, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.